It was a real pleasure, mostly.
Ditto.
Just something that, like, you're talking it, it's like...
Who was Jake's first celebrity crush? Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
What? How do you know Kelly's name from Saved by the Bell? You know the girl from the Secret Garden. You have the longest answers, by the way. It's like a novel.
At the end,
I don't want to give too much away, but there is music. I do play a musician.
Did you?
Yes.
What did you say?
I don't know if I should say.
You're gonna get in trouble.
He said stop being Batman. Because he was trying to get a bit whispery at the right at the very, very beginning.
Sounds like my first day.
It was literally first day. And I'm like,
thanks, boss.
Hey everybody! Hey everybody! Thank you so much. Hey everybody!
curious, what has Jake gotten you, Tom?
I became Robin after that.
Yep, I got it wrong.
See you in hell.
Oh my god.
Mate, I see what you did there, and I respect it.
I will come in that bathroom.
Give me a hug. Oh, dude, just give me a second.
I want to know about the first time you met Tom.
Seriously, what did they say about my teacher?
Many things that perhaps might not be appropriate. Unseen.
the audition casting process for Morpheus.
Breeze.
Yours must.
Yeah.
Just because for Morpheus, he experiences so much.
Yeah.
He, you know, and I'd love to.
But secretly, he just wants to write a romance novel.
Yes.
What is that play? This is a play I am rushing out to see that one.
On Broadway next season.
But create a nightmare for anyone that's ever crossed me, and I would put it in their dream, and I will make them suffer.
Could never ever really happen.
Being happy.
But all the rest of like brings
You're finding joy.
so like shady.
I mean, it's very accurate. And then the
I'm
other
going to have a lot of bleeping here to do,
No,
Tom.
sorry,
Thank
sorry,
you.
sorry. I don't know. Isn't it the internet these days? Like, can't you whatever, anything? And then I don't know how technology works.
You limp on stage or whatever. Like, and I've really taken this metaphor too far.
We would just like to pay you to not go and get another job. Right now, just have faith in us.
Oh, yes,
Yeah, because that's question one.
Yeah.
Were you with that? And you know, what can fans expect? Obviously, you're going to be clothed in the other series because I saw it, but how you're not going to be naked the entire time.
Wow.
But I mean,
Loyal to a fault. But she loves him.
Spider-Man. Oh, there's a Spider-Man. Stereo Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's I just can't wait. No, honestly,
turning into a love fest.
It is a love. It's turning into a love fest. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Oh, why that choice?
He didn't give me a lot. You know, I thought he doesn't like me, he doesn't want me doing this, he wants someone else doing this. But
What?
I feel like I could be Hamlet more than working because my thighs are telling me that. I'm on it's things that are telling me. So. Someone said, to, God, this really is a therapist, but it's really important. Like one that someone said to me.
I lost my mic, sorry.
I don't know how to speak to humans.
This really is a therapist session. I need to get my notebook out to remember.
I'll leave as a surprise because I don't want to preempt anyone who comes to see the show. But there are things that happen and we don't.
Yeah, no. Thank you.
Let's ask the next question. No, Father Christmas.
Keep it light. Wrestle with the director.
I just remember sort of literally sitting in my seat, like, just with all these guys around me, just waiting.
Did you say that was mine?
What was it like for you as, you know, the lights go down, the trailer comes up, you're hearing the reaction in Hall H?
It was pretty crazy. I mean, mainly it was my reaction I was listening to because I'd never seen the trailer, and I was blown away. And then to have, 6,000 people, however many it was, seemingly care about it a lot and react to it in such a positive way was unfathomably exciting.
What was the moment that made you react the most?
Within the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I think it was the sound to start with. Like, it was just felt so cinematic, and the bass was like shaking my ribs. And then, like, I've seen so much of it, but I haven't seen the effects. And it's extraordinary, the images they've created, be it a gargoyle flying through the dreaming over my castle to like being whipped and surrounded by sand, or standing at the gates of hell or the gates of the dream of ivory. Like, it was stunning. As you can see, I was.
But I think I'm going to enjoy it when I start seeing people singing on stage.
The biggest difference for me was the audition, actually. Wow. It was like, in England, like, you sort of, the director in England kind of tricks you into thinking you might get the job. Like, we kind of go in, we procrastinate for a while.
You and the director.
Yeah, you and the director.
Like
you kind of go and you talk,
right.
you sort of talk about the playwright's family and kind of, go back, and he goes like, oh, do you want to read? And you go, yeah, fuck it. It's funny. It's the most gentle, kind of enjoyable experience. You have a glass of wine, like, right. Whereas here, it is absolutely terrifying. I remember I walked into, I think it was the MTC. I walked in kind of thinking that it was the same thing, and I walked into the guy at the desk and said, hi, I'm Tom, I'm here to see Dan. And he was like, yeah, sign your name in there. And I sort of looked, and there's this list of hundreds and hundreds of names. And so I was like, okay, well, this must be like the people who walk in the building list. Right. I wrote my name down, and I walked in, and literally there were 100 guys, like, on seats. And, like, American actors, I think they approach things like, I mean, obviously, I don't know what guys.
No, let it rip.
Like, they were all listening to their iPods and, like, really angry and kind of, like, saying the lines and kind of shouting them. Like, it was like the most intimidating thing. And literally, like, it all looked like they were going into, like, sort of wrestle with the director. And I just remember sort of literally sitting in my seat, like, just with all these guys around me, just waiting. And then the door, like, I could hear the other auditions through the door. It's like everyone just like pouring it out. And I don't really know what I'm doing at that stage.
I don't know how to speak to humans.
He is unimaginably powerful. He controls your dreams. He controls your nightmares. He is ruler of the worlds that you go to when you close your eyes and you go somewhere else. He is Prince of Stories, in charge of our stories, and he's terrible at relationships. He has all of that stuff going for him, and then he is a walking car crash when it comes to trying to deal with people.
Which is why they were like, Tom.
Tom, as Tom, here is just like the most generous, kind, loving, gentle. But he is, and he's so caring that it's like you've got this dynamic on screen, but then off it as well, you just feel. I just felt really safe with him, and I felt safe to play and explore, and I knew that he would go on that journey with me, and I just feel like I learnt so much from him. His craft and his approach to work is going to stay with me forever, and has enhanced me as an actor, because I just can't wait for it. No, honestly,
turning into a love fest.
It's turning into a love fest. I'm sorry, but it's true because it's amazing. Like, yeah.
No, it's true that it's a wonderful thing to have an opportunity to be a lead of a show like this, but it is also a massive undertaking to do something like this. When you think about the future of this series, obviously this is only covering the first 2 installments of the graphic novel. What do you want to see for it in terms of, honestly, how many seasons you want to do?
I mean, unfortunately, that is above my pay grade as far as what happens in the future. I just want as many people as possible to watch this one.
For the people who are not as familiar with the source material, what is something that you want them to know going in, people who we're converting into fans?
I think what I want them to know is that this show really is for everyone. There's only one thing that unites all of us in this room, in this city, in this country, in this planet, and that's that we all dream. I was overwhelmed.
No, it's wonderful. I was like, please describe the trailer to me more. I would love to just hear that for a few minutes. It is such an epic series in itself, just the source material. Obviously, the opportunity to work with Neil is truly a special one. When you think about kind of the task that you all took on, and that you in particular took on playing this character, what will kind of always stay with you, resonate with you, stand out about this?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not being. There was so much. It was a massive effort. Like it took a lot of hard work, and not by me, but we made it at a very strange time. We made it in the time of COVID, and one of the things I'll take away, which will seem disconnected to the story, is the talent and ingenuity of the men and women who work behind the scenes to try and realize something of this scale under that human pressure, the human pressure of trying to keep everyone healthy and alive and everyone's families healthy and alive. And it was just exquisite to see these humans solve these problems on a daily basis to try and create what we saw in that trailer.
When you think about kind of starting this project and trying to find your way into the character, what was the primary starting point? How did you initially connect?
The novels, the literature. I just read it over and over and over again until it was in my bones. And then I think one of the primary parts of his soul is the burden of responsibility he feels for managing the collective unconsciousness of the universe, and I had some small fragment of that responsibility in having to manage the dreams and aspirations of the people who've read these books, the people who've already made the film in their heads and have an idea of exactly how it should be. And so I connected in that burden.
Tom, congratulations. Really is brilliant.
First of all, you needn't worry, you didn't mess up the Sandman, you did a great job.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, I genuinely adore you as a person, and I think I'm speaking for all of us here, and I think you're a very awesome person.
I was wondering, how long did you practice the smolder in the mirror in preparation?
Quite frightened of mirrors.
First of all, I suffer from anxiety, so this is very scary for me.
I'm scared as well, so we can be scared together. I mean, I struggle to be proud of myself.
Hi, Tom. Big crowds make me nervous.
Tell me about it.
You don't sound nervous, though. Okay.
I'm an actor, I'm faking it.
You have some similarities with your...
Similarities? Yeah, we're very similar. I think sometimes I find connecting with humans complicated sometimes, which Morpheus certainly does.